I'm at my limit with that guy, bruv.
Too rash.
People are talking for a reason. They're not talking because you're playing dope, but you're playing trash right now.
To take off Bernardo Silva, bring on KDB is a cheat code. It's an absolute cheat code. Post-match, Pep said, in the final third, it's not about tactics, it's about talent.
I'm changing my prediction, man. I don't think Arsenal's winning the league anymore, man.
They're right.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time you're listening, welcome to another episode of Podcast Pundits. I am your host today, Del Estrada. And as usual, I'm joined by my fellow pundits, starting from my right, Dre.
Yeah, Dre, man. Avid Man United fan. Back here again, same time, same place. And yeah, we'll go on about the game when we get into it.
Next up, Jeezy, fresh off the plane from JA.
Done know already. Yeah, welcome back, MJ. Happy to be back, man. Happy to be back. Jamaica was, you ain't asked, but I'm going to tell you, Jamaica is fantastic. Everyone go visit there if you can find the time to do so. Amazing place.
Are they football fanatics over there?
Yeah, they're crazy. So I was at one bar and I was just rapping with one brother about Man United, and was basically saying that Wan-Bissaka was there recently.
Oh yeah.
Eddie Nketiah was there, I think, during pre-season as well. So yeah, they get about still.
Yeah. What did most of them seem to? What team did they mainly support?
So the guy I spoke to supported Man United. I saw a couple of Arsenal shirts out there as well. I think I saw mostly Arsenal shirts and a Liverpool shirt. I didn't see any Man United shirts.
John Barnes' legacy is still strong out there.
Yeah, true.
I'd have thought United would have been strong, obviously, with Usain Bolt, everyone else.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Right, you all Candy Cole.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, no, it was kind of a mixed bag to be fair. But yeah, vibes out there, man.
No, them man aren't Jamaican, innit?
Yeah, but just black and Caribbean, innit?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, on the mic, Jerry.
Yes, what's going on, people? It's your boy Joe Nomadic, number one Liverpool supporter, here to talk ball, and this one's going to be a bit chilled, innit? Because no big games this weekend, but yeah, let's have it.
Yeah. Strives is not with us at this moment in time, but he's going to join us shortly. Yeah, let's get into it. Oh, by the way, people, there's it's new year, new me. It's no longer man of many club faces. I'm now a free agent. So that's how it'll be.
This guy.
Wait, hang on. But if Newcastle gets beat, you still have contractually until the rest of the season.
No. I'm a free agent.
No.
Did you do the guard of honor for him?
Yeah, no, you did it for me. But no, yeah. Remember that day we said, what team are you going to be? You elected Newcastle.
A free agent.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah?
Wow.
Yeah, but contractually.
By contraction, I'm a free agent. I don't know what you want to say.
You know, when you try to sign for another club, when you're still signed to a club,
I'm going to
before it allow you to play football again.
I'm fine with that.
Global ban.
I would be
you
a free agent
forever now, or will it change next year?
No, it won't change because sometimes, I listen back on this podcast. I listen to other platforms, and I'm like, the thing with fans, you guys are so tribal that sometimes you don't speak objectively. So that's why, for that reason, I'm just going to remain very much impartial and be a free agent. You guys can give your wild takes.
Quick one, just not declaring yourself a fan doesn't mean you're not a fan.
Pardon?
So I know you're not going to be loyal to one team, but it doesn't mean you don't have your favourites
that's true.
And you don't have your favourite clubs. So it doesn't make you impartial by not attaching to a club. You're still going to have your impartiality as a person and as a human.
Oh yeah, of course.
Your scale is gonna try and tip towards Arsenal, but I'm not gonna have it.
Yeah.
No, I'm honestly, Strives will be Arsenal, Liverpool, United. I'm just a free agent. Yeah, I'm just here to talk.
You still got to give me guidance of honor when we beat Newcastle, though.
That's got
contractually
big facts.
Contractually, bro.
That's got nothing to do with me. I don't know who's a Newcastle club.
I don't know. I think we have to put this to the FA, man. To the FA, see what they say.
It's January. I'm a free agent.
Not sure
I'm not going to sign to any club. So
guys, we have to listen to the words he's saying as well. He only ever said in January.
No.
So which means he can change in February.
In January, I'm a free agent, and I'm not going to sign to any club. So that means I'm going to be a free agent for the rest of the season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, guys. As usual, please continue to like and comment, guys. Obviously, we're on all major platforms. If you like to watch your podcast, we haven't got visuals at this moment in time, but you can obviously watch it on YouTube. What did they see? That's the thumbnail.
Yeah, they see the thumbnail. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At some point, visuals will be coming soon. So yeah, just bear with us, guys. there wasn't many major games this weekend, but before we even go into those games, there's a few talking points I just want us to discuss. The first one being the decision between Luton and what was it again?
Burnley.
Yeah, Luton and Burnley, in which Burnley conceded a last minute goal, and there was a unfortunate decision which went against them. And
Bumped. Call it what it is. Yeah.
After the game, Company came out and said this wasn't the first time it's happened to them, and obviously because they are a small club, not much is said about it. They may just get a little something on the tabloids, and then they'll move on. There may be a few platforms talking about it. So I thought, Vincent, I've heard you. So on our platform, we're going to shine some light on it. So let me go around the table, and obviously I think everyone's seen the incidents, and to the fans. So it was a 90-minute goal in which the ball came in, and the Luton player bumped into the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper wasn't able to catch it. Ball went into the Luton striker, headed it into the goal, and the goal got allowed. Went to VAR. VAR didn't see anything wrong with it. So starting from my left, Jerry, what did you think of that goal?
It was a horrendous foul. Horrendous decision from the referees, man, and yeah, they've let them down. They've let Burnley down massively.
Yeah,
100%. The thing is as well, it's like, I understand if you don't see it in real time, but you genuinely do have a VAR. You have the opportunity to review the incident one more time, 3 more times, 6 more times, and you say this isn't a foul. I just don't understand it. It's absolutely lacking consistency, like across the board, like, and that's obviously cost them two points.
Yeah,
2 points. It's madness, man. And for someone like a team like Burnley, like where these points are gonna matter, like where's the reprimand?
No,
it's mad. It's very, very mad.
And from the referees, and let's say fair enough, the referee gave it.
Yeah,
but from the VAR perspective, when they watched it, what do you think they saw as to why they didn't overrule the referee decision?
Because he didn't make a meal of it.
No,
or maybe made too much of a meal of it. He did look like
he didn't, man.
He looked like he flopped a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He flopped.
Okay, now you guys know obviously I've said what I think about it, but I also have to be devil's advocate.
Of course.
So I think what I saw that could potentially, I think the keeper kind of bumped into Adebayor. It was like an equal force, but the only thing is that the keeper wasn't looking at Adebayor. Adebayor was looking at the keeper, and we can see that he purposely done that. Yeah, cool. But the keeper wasn't also covering himself in glory in terms of trying to run through a brick wall.
But when you said the keeper had his eye on the ball and he was only focused on the ball.
Yeah.
Whereas Adebayor, as you said, he looked at the ball, looked at the goalkeeper, realized he didn't even challenge for the ball.
Yeah.
Then I think what a lot of people are saying is that the goalkeeper ran into him.
Yeah.
But essentially you can see that Adebayor maneuvered.
But it's like, when, for example, there's a header coming in and the guy's going to go up for the challenge, you can either move out of the way and let them get a free header, or you can stand there and get hurt yourself, or you can kind of duck down. And we've seen loads of players go over, land on their backs and all kind of nastiness. But the fact is, for example, the Gabriel Jesus penalty shout that Arsenal never got against Aston Villa
when they kicked his
foot. So the defender, you have to be aware of what's in front of you when you're doing things, because you can kick his foot and give away a penalty, but your excuse can't be that I was going for the ball, all of that stuff. So technically you can say that the keeper has disregarded Adebayor and tried to jump through him to get the ball. And Adebayor, but I think Adebayor has made himself a bit more difficult to go around, and definitely impeded the keeper. So.
He made a charge to to the keeper, and that's I think.
But didn't the keeper make a charge to him as well, because the keeper was coming out to the ball?
No, the keeper's he's judging the flight of the ball, so he's got one objective. I'm going to get this ball as a keeper. In basketball, they'll try and say this is similar to a pick and roll, but it's not, because. And
what's the pick and roll for the listeners and myself?
Basically, where one player obstructs another player.
So let's say you're trying to do a 1-2, and then you can see the guys running. We call that obstruction in the game. Yeah. Basically,
but in basketball, that's allowed.
You're allowed to do that.
Yeah. Okay. But in basketball, I think you have to stand still.
Yeah.
Like you can't run into a player, because that's a foul.
Yeah.
And that's what the Luton player done. He made a a charge towards the keeper. So I think that's where it becomes it. That's for me, if it's not allowed. Like, you shouldn't be able to do that.
And I think in football, we understand that to not be allowed because we see it happening on 1-2s and stuff. And then when brothers get winded, but the referees usually give a foul for that.
Yeah.
So it's very surprising.
I think they need to, like when they do VAR, there needs to be like a certain criteria that they almost need to go through. Like when your manager's micromanaging you and he goes, right, this is the checklist. This is what I feel that they need to have for every decision.
I think there is though. Like when you're doing your training, I think they let you know these things, but at the same time, it's up to you how you apply the checklist, and that makes you a good referee or not a good referee, I guess.
But on the subject of that, and when you say checklist, because essentially VAR is being officiated by referees
and another referee. So loads of different opinions.
Yeah, exactly. So unless it's black and white, where it's like offside or the ball's over the line, really and truly, what is the point of VAR? Because it's just my decision and another referee's decision.
I agree.
I think the point. So I think in its entirety is here to basically be like a video referee, not a video assistant referee.
Yeah, but
I agree with what Della's saying.
But it shouldn't be re-officiating the game.
No. But I'm saying, so I think so. The video referee, the whole thing really is to referee the game. But I think obviously people don't want that.
Yeah.
So now they're trying to kind of like pick and mix the things they want from VAR. And the fact is what they have ended up picking is just another referee's opinion.
Yeah.
But apart from the things like offside and all of those things that are black and white. I was
going to say Della's got a point though, because what is the point of them? Because they're there to be improving the game. And obviously they're not.
I think
so if we took that equation out,
is this back to normal?
No, but technically it's the same as a linesman, because sometimes a linesman referee might not see it and he might say it was that a penalty.
Yeah.
So it's just another assistant.
Which is a bit I understand, but when if I made a decision and I'm looking directly at it,
you shouldn't be contravening.
I thought VAR will come. You see when there's off the ball sort of stuff where the referee can't see it at all.
Yeah.
Like let's say the referee's over there and someone might hit someone and someone rolling on the floor. So you go back to VAR.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Plus, another thing about that is they didn't even tell the referee to go. I'm not sure, but I don't think they told him to go and look at the screen, right?
Well, it definitely wasn't on the highlights, but
yeah, it wasn't in the highlights. But I'm guessing if he had looked at the screen, then he probably wouldn't have given a goal. Yeah, that's just my.
No, I think they must have. If it goes to VAR, don't they?
No, not every VAR decision gets called up to go to the to the monitor.
Wait, and also he's made the decision that it's fine.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
They've looked at it and made the decision that
we agree with you.
Yeah.
So
if he had
there's no reason for him to go and check.
Yeah, if he had gone to the screen though, then most likely it would have got overturned. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, let's move on from that one. So the next incident to discuss is just the issue of Calvert-Lewin, where he got a red card in the FA Cup against Crystal Palace. So that red card has been overturned. But I don't know if you're aware, even though it's been overturned, it still stays on Calvert-Lewin's record.
So what does that mean?
So if he was to get another red card again, then he gets a bigger suspension. As opposed to them not saying he's never got a red card in his life. So that was his first red card. They've now overturned it, but they're saying it still stays on your record. So if he gets another red card this season, I think he then gets a bigger ban.
What's the logic behind that?
Who knows?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense either.
It's to make it entertaining, man.
So they appealed it and it's got rescinded and it's still in his...
Yeah. The only thing I can think of is that they don't want to rescind it completely because it was the referee's decision to give him that.
It's been overturned.
It's been overturned, isn't it?
But that's my whole point, though. I know, but
he's going to be available for the next game.
So what, Dre, you asking if
because the referee's given it,
the punishment is removed, but
the
referee has given it on record.
Yeah, exactly.
But then why would Calvert-Lewin be penalised even though it's been overturned? So by you overturning something, that means it never happened. But now it's going to be on his record. So if he now gets another red card, he'll probably be banned for...
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. There's no sense. I tried to, but no sense can be made from that, because if it means he's going to get a more severe ban the next time, then that means they're punishing him.
Yeah.
Do you think they've kept on his record because he missed that 1-on-1 chance the other day?
No.
Yeah, that was mad.
Stinks, bruv.
Not at all. So I'm reading it here. So it says... but the FA regulation states that a red card will remain on the Everton striker's record, which means another sending off this season will see him serve an extra match ban in addition to the suspension due to the offence.
I feel like the person who wrote this article may be mistaken, because it doesn't make any sense.
It don't make sense.
It doesn't.
It don't make
Makes no sense.
Yeah, that's a bit wild, if I'm honest. I mean,
fucking wig, man. I swear to God.
Hey, not on the
I
airways.
swear to God, bro. I can't do it, bro.
Not on the airways.
I'm trying to mind my business. You guys just looking in my eyes, bro.
But is it an FA Cup game, right? Oh, you're
No,
watching it.
sorry. I was
Okay.
just saying,
that is wild. To be honest, that makes no sense anyway, because I've just seen it now, and I initially thought that the referee might have given it straight away, but obviously he's VAR'd it. He's had a look at it. So the only thing which would have made sense is if the referee had given it straight, and then they said, "Look, we've rescinded it, but on record, he's given you a straight red card." I don't know, something like that. That's what I'm trying to see some kind of logic.
I think there's no logic.
But there is no logic.
No. Those were just the incidents to discuss. So let's go to the main event. Why we're really gone?
No. I was gonna mention something else, but I don't know if you might have already talked about it already.
Today.
No, just in general while I was away. Mane and his wife that they've been trying to get at him.
But I read something today. It said she is actually 18.
She is? No.
But allegedly.
I think
Let me say
the reports
allegedly.
have been skewed, you know.
I think she's
proper
26.
skewed.
My
Yeah.
understanding is that she's 26.
Yeah.
So just to highlight the point, Sadio Mane recently got married to his girl of some time.
His sweetheart baby girl.
Yeah, sweetheart baby girl. And basically Twitter and social media are going crazy because apparently she's 18 years old. But there are conflicting reports saying that she's actually 26 years old.
Yeah.
Which shows obviously.
What's the source? What's the source?
Okay, this one says it says Mel Sport. I don't know what that is.
Male sport.
That doesn't sound right, bruv.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
It says basically says there. Sadio Mane's new wife, 18, is given a hero's welcome as she returns to her school.
I feel like that.
I feel like
where she is still a student and waves to children chanting her for the ex-Liverpool star husband.
Hey guys, get into the comments and just
we need to know what's going on
let us know your opinion, because 18 is fair enough.
18 is
it's legal, and obviously
it's legal.
But it's just,
Yes,
in the Western world we're like, yo,
out of curiosity, what is the? Should we get into that conversation? Where's the?
I don't know.
Okay,
what, in Senegal?
in Senegal, yeah.
in Senegal.
Because when I was in Gambia, I saw some things, bro.
Oh yeah, you
Wild
did.
out there,
Yeah,
so-
you did. I mean, yeah.
In the comments, let us know what
You don't play for
what it is.
Liverpool no more.
Hey, free up Mane, man.
yeah, it was conflicting, wasn't it? Because at first they were saying it's an 18-year relationship,
Yeah, that's why.
and then now people were saying that she was 18. So
All that matters now is that she's 18.
I think at the end of the
and-
day,
Plus,
Apparently, I think the dad did come out and say, yeah, she's 18.
the
Is
dad
it?
did. Ooh.
Yeah, but allegedly. Let me say allegedly, because I don't know why I read it.
damn, what is he snitching?
Let's revisit in a second.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
It's legal.
I'll do it.
I'm joking, I'm joking.
What are we saying? She needs to upload her birth certificate.
No, do you know what it is?
But she's cool.
Do you know what it is? Because have they been girlfriends for 6 years though? Because I know that's what it says.
It said 18 years.
And they said 6 years. No, I heard they've been together for 6 years. That's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I heard 18 years. And
No,
I feel like that was the
No, it
discrepancy.
can't be 18 years.
Bro,
I
it
mean, that's
can't
what
be
they said.
Bro, if it's
So that means he was 5 years old when he got with
No,
her.
but that's what I'm saying, bro. You're saying
No,
6 years, and if she's 18, that means he tapped her when she was 12.
No, but it doesn't mean they were boyfriend and girlfriend. Because you know sometimes like
But he still
when
taps
people
her
are when
Yeah,
people are arranged, like you're from this village and you're from
Yeah.
that village,
Yeah,
so
okay. We
you're
get that.
promised to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so I know that he's been sending money back for loads of people's educations and all that kind of thing.
And hers.
Because I saw that he's been putting her through school
Yeah.
That's what I
for
heard
6
as well.
years. And when I hear school, I assume uni, college, all of them things in it. So that's what I heard. And then I think now that they're promised to each other, they've gotten married. So obviously other places you lot call it grooming, but other places they call it arranged marriage. They call it arranged marriage. So
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah,
and
it's
if
a wild
that's
one.
who you're getting arranged marriage to, boy.
Let us know your
I'll
thoughts,
take
guys.
it.
Let us know your thoughts, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Boy.
At the end of the day, good luck to the girl anyway.
Hey, she don't
Well,
need luck,
she-
bro.
she-
She's wishing you good luck, bro.
She's in Saudi.
Jackpot,
getting a
bro.
big check, bruv. She's all right.
She,
Right, so let's move on to this weekend's fixtures. Fresh from Jamaica. First place we have to start, obviously.
bit of a bow.
United hosted Spurs. Game finished 2-2. But the question to United fans, I have two of you guys here today. When you saw the lineup, playing at home, knowing Spurs were missing some key players, what did you hope and what did you expect from that game? Or what result did you think you would get?
Originally, I thought we was away from home, and I thought it was going to be a L. When the game started, obviously I realised we was at home. I was like, oh right, we win this. Obviously, as the game, the game, 5 minutes into the game, we scored a goal. And I was like, all right, we'll probably take this. Obviously, understanding that they had players out as well. But yeah, man, we just don't have a clue right now, bro. We don't have a clue. We look really, really bad. Yeah. A lot of our play looks like, I knew obviously everyone that's spoken on the game has said the same thing. The team genuinely does look like vibes. Like they don't have a idea about how they want to play before the game starts. It's like everything is off the cuff. And I think it's kind of gotten us by in certain occasions, because we do have quality players that on the day they can turn a game. But when players are out of form, players like Marcus Rashford, who obviously got us 30 goals last season, so it kind of papered over a lot.
30 goals last season?
Was it?
All comps?
Well, I think it was, was it 30 all comps? Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got 30.
Yeah.
When you haven't got those goals, you're immediately going to see the issue when your goals ain't spread across the team. Yeah, he obviously scored yesterday, but yeah, I'm at my limit with that guy, bruv.
Who, Rash?
Yeah, man. His football.
First half feels good.
First half feels okay. He attacks the defenders, but I feel like I'm seeing this guy run off the pitch too often, bruv. Like, it's like, bruv, the pitches are all the same size, bruv.
Yeah.
I'm sure the pitches are all the same size, bruv. This guy loves to run off the pitch. I don't understand it. He takes way too much touches. I question his football intelligence. I think everyone has for a while. Non-Man United supporters have questioned his intelligence for a while. His decision making on the ball is just
woeful.
It's just wild, man. It's just very, very wild. He runs into too many people. I don't understand it.
Something's not right with him. Something's not right.
As in,
I don't know whether it's mental. I don't know whether he's not happy with the camp. I'm not sure if he's not happy because his boy Sancho's left now.
Yeah.
But when he scored, he did do.
Yeah, he did that.
And that was, you know how cheeky that was?
That was just stupid, I thought.
That was that.
If he banged a hat trick, then I could maybe.
Because I was going to touch on that. That was cheeky, because the fact of the matter is like people are talking for a reason. They're not talking because you're playing dope but you're playing trash right now. Like, so they're talking for a reason. They have a right to an opinion. So to do that celebration, like I was triggered.
Does that kind of lend to what Dre's saying then? Like, there's something wrong, because there has to be something wrong for you to be thinking that you're getting unfair criticism when you're playing like this.
I agree.
So maybe he's going through something that's making him think, you lot don't even know the full story, bro, but you're just out here chatting shit. Because that celebration is crazy, considering how bad he's been.
But how long has he been going through something? Because this is a form that we saw before he hit that purple patch last season. It's the same thing. So did you resolve the issue?
Maybe
then now it's
probably
back.
Not.
He just seems like a moody guy. Like, and you obviously Rashford he's my guy, innit? He was my guy, but I don't know, man.
Question, because I sort of converted myself last week. Jota or Rashford?
Who?
Jota or Rashford?
They're different players.
Yeah, I was going to say different players. Different positions.
No, have it right. Jota, for sure. Yeah.
Hey, give me a fucking God of honor, bro. I deserve my accolade.
He's been in Jamaica too long, bro.
Jota for sure. I feel like if Jota was in, bruv, Darwin Núñez over Rashford, bruv, I'll be honest, bruv.
I heard that.
Because Darwin Núñez, bruv, he actually, he's obviously trash in front of the goal for sure, but he creates a lot. I'll be honest, like he does. And it's actually only, obviously, I know we're not speaking about Liverpool right now, but it's only a matter of time before it starts to click with Darwin Núñez. Like, for some reason, he is genuinely, I think he's jinxed.
But how would Núñez fit in this United team? That's how you have to look at it sometimes.
Well, he's been playing off the left now.
But Liverpool are a structured team. If you put chaos among chaos, what are you going to get?
Yeah.
Structure, bro. Negative minus negative is a plus.
Is it plus in it? Yeah, for real, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know, but yeah, right at the minute we're in the mud. And the thing is, yeah, we started well. Like Man United are full of phonies, bruv. They're full of phonies.
Yeah.
Absolute phonies. And I knew, that we would get a response from certain players because Ratcliffe was going to be in the stands. I freaking knew it. Like they're ginnals, bruv. They are ginnals. I don't believe any of them.
Yeah.
Except for Bruno.
Speaking of scrutiny, obviously Andy's been getting a lot of praise. On TalkSport today, Simon Jordan said Ange and what ETH doing is incomparable because obviously there's less scrutiny at United and there's less scrutiny at Spurs and less pressure at Spurs. So he can sort of do things under the radar. Like, let me go to you, Dre.
I kind of agree with that.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I kind of agree with that.
In what sense? Obviously, it's less scrutiny, but you still have 11 players versus 11 players, and one's been there for 6-7 months, and one's been there for 19 months. At what point?
I think because Spurs, been up, down as well. I just think United are big overall, so we're always going to have eyes on us. Maybe it's just overall in my head that I think that the public just go, it's just Spurs.
But no.
That's true.
That is true, but at what point do you just look at the manager's ability to coach his players on the pitch?
But to be fair though, in ETH's first kind of season, he was doing all right. So
he was never doing all right though.
Yeah, he was. First season he was.
I think
he was. First
season he was. That's unfair.
If you now break it down, last season.
He over delivered, didn't he?
But but it was still the same thing in terms of how you played.
Of course, how we play, yeah.
Some way, somehow, you managed to get top four. Yeah, it wasn't because you are playing really well or his tactics were amazing. Yeah, it's just come to roost now that you're still doing the same thing, but you're just not getting the results.
But the thing is, I don't know, like it's a hard thing to kind of put into context because even under Mourinho, for an example, he was quite successful with us, but I didn't feel like his style of play was amazing I could see what he was trying to do, but at times I think like most Man United fans, we felt a bit bored.
But Jose's style is Jose's style.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's what I'm saying though.
You don't know ETH's style.
Nobody knows the style, but I'm saying you got to give him a little bit of credit. If he's got you up to that position, fair enough. But I hear what you're saying though. We don't have any type of style at the moment. We sort of are going with this gung-ho approach, which...
It's definitely a different mental space.
I was going to touch on that. So I think last season, a large part of why we were decent was that the vibe was good. And this season, obviously...
You said the vibe was good? I felt how Ronaldo...
Well, as soon as he went, Rashford, for instance, he hit
also, when Ronaldo went as well, like people had a bit more confidence that this guy is confident in what he's doing and he's big enough to at least get rid of Ronaldo. Yeah. Oh, sorry, go on, MJ.
Yeah, so I was basically my point, the stature of in terms of like comparing the two, Tottenham and Man United, I do think the stature of Man United, it does affect the
decision making,
not even decision making, just the attitude and the vibe of the club. And I think at the minute the morale is mad low, and I think the press has contributed to that massively, and the negative the negative think pieces that everyone's dropping on Man United. And I think because you are Man United, you get a lot more scrutiny than you do for Tottenham. For instance, an example, Bruno, the penalty he got the other day, like people were saying it was a dive.
Yeah. It was a dive.
It was a dive.
You think it was a dive?
100% a dive.
All right. Yeah. Well, we see.
I applaud that. I
didn't think it was a dive personally. I think it was a penalty. Like,
it was a penalty.
There was enough contact. There was enough
it's 100% a penalty. But remember, I think you can get fouled in the box and you can dive and it's still a penalty. Yeah. But
anyway, to that point, like that incident happened, and we have had a week of think pieces saying this guy's a cheat, he's a dirty rat, and I think that could happen in other clubs. Jota, for instance, which was probably worse. And
he got sick, bro. He got loads of sick. Jota got loads,
but not a week's worth of it is what I'm saying. I think Man United get it. Like,
I think since Sir Alex left, we've been under the scrutiny.
Wait, hang on though.
You're meant to be one of the biggest clubs in the world.
Rightfully so.
I understand why, for sure.
No, but it's rightfully so that you lot get the most scrutiny because obviously you lot were those guys.
I get it.
Yeah, this is part and parcel of like, and then soon at some point it might be Man City that's getting the scrutiny.
Yeah,
it's been Liverpool before.
I get it, but it's just an observation as to why there's a clear difference between the two clubs. Like,
but don't forget where Spurs are coming from as well, because you've now got rid of Conte. The Spurs fans are on Levy's
But
neck.
if we put it into context as well, Spurs normally, when they normally get a new manager, they normally do quite good. And then after a little while, they peter off, they get rid of their manager, they change things up. Then...
Yeah, but this one's different in the sense of, obviously, you've had Mourinho, you've had Conte, and you've had the one that's at Forest now.
Nuno.
You've had Nuno.
Yeah.
So they all play a similar style of football. And then obviously the Spurs fans were not liking that. They're thinking Levy's making bad decisions. You've now lost Kane, and Andrew's had to manage all of that in 6 months.
No, but you know what? I get that is something to manage, but at the same time, if we're going to look at the fans, Spurs fans will take it or leave it, bro. They can do another 3 years with a shit manager. And so, but it just so happens that Ange has been good for them.
Yeah.
So they're happy, but so I don't think there's any pressure for Ange to come in and be good.
I think there was the bar was lower. Where he still had to manage a lot, and especially him coming from Scotland Celtic.
Yeah.
A lot of fans were like, who is this guy?
Yeah. No,
I had no idea what to expect. So
at what point? Okay.
I'd say we revisit this question in 2 years under Ange.
No. You can make. I think you can make a good decision now.
I'm going to say under 10. I started to shudder, bro.
No.
So, just going back to obviously you now have Radcliffe.
Yeah.
What decision do you expect him to make at the end of this season?
He's going to fire him, bro.
Fire him.
Yeah, I think
he's going to fire him 100%. Because the fact of the matter is, if you buy a new asset, and you've got someone that is you've got a manager within that asset, and say for instance you buy a store and the manager's in the store, and for the 6 months prior to you buying it, the store was on a downhill trend.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you buy the store, bruv, you're gonna obviously not gonna fire him straight away, but you're gonna give him. I'm watching you.
Yeah.
As soon as he bad results come, bruv, he's gone, bruv, because he's not his guy.
But that's the kind of conversation you have when you come into the club, though.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
So you because everybody, we've seen it before at work and all these things, like where people come in and they say, "Look, this is how you're performing, and this is where I want to be." Like, you can obviously show your merit, but if you don't show your merit, then you have to go.
But it's evident if you watch the interviews that don't watch it, I'll just summarize them because they're trash. But during his interviews, like you can tell that there's a lot of fear. ETH, yeah. So for instance, like in the last game, the Tottenham game, he spoke about Garnacho that being a penny. That was not a penny, bro. Like, are you drunk, bro?
He's clutching.
He's clutching at everything, bro.
But he's been doing it all season, though.
No, I don't think he's been doing it particularly worse since Ratcliffe has come in, or just before Ratcliffe is coming. Like, it's evident to the point where I can see that a number of bad results in his job is gone, and that's probably the conversation he had with Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe, they're waiting to pull the trigger. I know it for sure.
But what I read something today. He did say he'll probably take his team about a month to get their feet under the tables,
as in the new members, board members.
So
that sounds about right.
Nothing may happen in January.
Do you know what I think is happening, bro? Because I've seen all these guys on their way out now from United, the players. Yeah. I think what's happening is that they'll come to the club and say, like, I can't believe how fucking bad it is here, bro. And they're just kicked into gear, bro. Because right now it feels like Hannibal, Succession, bro. When they mention Succession, bro, it feels like one of those things where it's like heads are already rolling.
Hostile takeover, bro. Like,
because Dre just mentioned Palestri Hannibal. So is Palestri definitely being sold or on whatever?
No, I don't think anything's been agreed, but definitely it's very clear that if anyone can
Hannibal's is a loan with a 20 million.
No, I think it's 14 million.
20 million euros.
Well, there's a loan fee, and is there a
buy fee?
It's not
obligation.
It's not obligation.
Okay.
Not obligation.
They're not buying that guy for 40 million, bro. He'll be back at United, bro. Next, bye.
You know what? Though I don't. Obviously, I don't think he's great, but I think he's definitely somebody who can do a basic system. Because I think he's got energy and he's willing to play. So if you can get a manager, I don't know who's at Sevilla, but Sevilla usually have good tacticians as managers. So if somebody can put him in the right direction and a very simple, basic one of just doing the same thing over and over again, I think he can.
But
be a
Joe, why
player.
it's mad is that I know we keep going, okay, this player's trash, that's player's trash. We'll change him, we'll bring in, okay, we will do that, but at the end of the day, Fergie was sometimes bringing in trash, but he was getting them to play, man. So it's like
that was in the prehistoric days. The game has changed. So
I know
much
it's
now,
changed,
man,
but I'm saying like there needs to be a point where you can't just keep going right. He's trash, bring in. He's trash, bring in, because you're gonna follow that same formula where you're just gonna be like financial fair play. We can't do it no more. Like how much can we do this?
Oh no, 100%.
mean?
Like from what I know of Ratcliffe, that's not gonna be the way you lot proceed. That's not going to be the case. But and then you don't have people who are willing to provide the money, but they don't want to spend money. So now the job is to spend intelligent. But that was always the next stage for United. But I don't know why no one in the club.
But that's the thing with United. If you like compare how much we spent to, say, for instance, a Man City across the 10 years, like it's very similar. We do spend peas.
Yeah.
Like we actually do spend peas. But it's as to your point, as you said, like. We haven't spent wisely in God knows how long. When you look at our team, you look across the bench and you just think, where is all this money?
Yeah.
Where's it all gone? Like,
yeah, but remember, look at all the other teams that are your former competitors that are doing better than you currently. All of them have good infrastructures at their club.
Yeah.
You lot haven't had somebody in your team to implement that because you're still kind of stuck in the Alex Ferguson days. So that's why I was saying to Dre, it's a different game. That was prehistoric. You can't run your club like how Sir Alex Ferguson ran it and be a successful team in the Premier League.
I mean, the changes that apparently happened, what we've seen so far, obviously the Ratcliffe guys come in. We've got the French guy, I think his name is Blanc, that was, he basically done the PSG revamp and Juventus as well. There are some best in class guys coming in. So but we hope that, by the summertime anyway, Ten's been told to fuck off.
So, Andre?
No, I was going to say the interesting thing about this, because obviously we need a director of football, because I think that's our main one. But I was listening, I think it was the talk the other day, and the interesting thing they were saying is like, even if we wanted a top class director of football, there'll probably be a gardening leave in that as well, where they can't, go and completely switch to a competitor. That's probably going to maybe be 6 months. So in theory, they need to be doing these things behind the scenes now.
I thought that's already been happening for you lot, because you lot been waiting for a technical director.
Yeah, nothing's been confirmed. That's what I'm saying. So I hope in the background we've sealed that.
I heard there was talks with is it Dan Ash?
Yeah,
that's at Newcastle.
That's what I'm saying. He will probably have a gardening leave. And that might be minimum 6 months before he can even join us. So if we want someone and we want someone decent, now's the time to get it wrapped up, I think.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if Felix obviously does join Newcastle.
Yeah, this is why it's mad.
We've been after that guy for ages though. Like, there's few guys that we've been after, just like in the reports are saying that we've been after certain guys for a while. But this Arnold guy, no, don't know, man. Since he had that pub lunch, brother, with the supporters, brother.
Who the new?
The old
Paul Mitchell.
Yeah.
Paul Mitchell, wasn't that his name?
Yeah,
Paul Mitchell's a good one.
What's happened to him then?
He's gone, isn't he?
Yeah, he's left. Yeah,
he's gone.
No, he was never at Man United.
Yeah, no,
he was.
Paul Mitchell.
Yeah,
there's not. Is it Paul Mitchell?
Wasn't it Arnold? Richard?
No. There was another guy. And he was there, and then he left.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Quite recently.
Paul Mitchell isn't that the guy that was at Monaco?
No. It's not Paul Mitchell. Who's the guy that you lot? He got recently let go.
Wasn't it Arnold?
Is it
Arnold? Yes, Arnold. Yeah, it was Richard Arnold.
How long was he there?
Oh no, Paul Mitchell's the guy we're trying to get.
Yeah, that's another one.
How long was the Arnold guy there for?
Since Woodpuss was left, which was.
But there was a long gap between Woodpuss and him.
No, he replaced.
He replaced
instantly.
Yeah,
instantly. Yeah. So basically, the Arnold guy was put in by Edward Woodward.
Lastly, on United, so now you've got Radcliffe. So let's say, how long do you think it will take, because you now have to do another rebuilding job, how long do you think it will take you, or how long do you think it will be before you guys start competing confidently for the league again?
No, it's a while. For the league?
Yeah.
I think we're behind. I think we're behind Liverpool, who look like they're going to get stronger as well. Klopp's done a fantastic job in rebuilding that team the way he has, and then we got Pep, who doesn't look like he's leaving anytime soon. Hopefully they get relegated to the Conference League or something like that. Given all those breaches,
150.
That's the only thing you can hope for. But other than that, like with Man City and Liverpool in the mix, I don't see us challenging for a while.
Yeah, obviously going back to the game, I just thought like. It was just, again, going in at 2-1 and then coming out 50 seconds later, conceding. It's not good enough.
It's typical, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's typical in United, really.
It's not good enough.
Lastly, on Spurs, obviously they've signed Werner. What's our thoughts on that signing? Was it a good signing? Is it going to move the needle for them?
I think it's one of those signings where Ange just got it, and I don't think he cares how he does. He just got him, and because he needed someone, whether he does well or not, he's on loan, right? So
loan, but I think they have the option to sign him at the end.
Was it like 15 million or something like that? Yeah. So I think it's a gamble he's probably willing to take. You know, he's probably thought he's played in the Prem before. He can probably do me a job. I need players. Obviously, financial fair play is probably affecting everyone as well. Loan's probably a better deal at the moment. I don't think he's got anything to lose. I think he did all right as well. Like, he's not a great finisher. We all know that, but.
Yeah, and seems to be good at getting the best out of what he has. Obviously, to what Dre said, he's not a good finisher. I forgot how bad of a finisher he was.
Wait, and he can't dribble either.
But he's quick.
Yeah.
So he could have almost like a Daniel James type. He'll be effective. Yeah. In that team,
he will have at least one little glimmer.
Yeah, he'll do okay. Richarlison's banging as well. We thought he was done. Yeah, no, he'll be all right. I think it's one of them shrewd signings almost.
We've all played Football Manager before, man, when you need a player, man. I think that's what it is. And if you could have signed him for 3 games or for however long Son's gone, we would have done that. But obviously he's had to take him on loan for 6 months, and he probably doesn't want him there, to be completely honest.
If we compare it, I was going to say, Molly Moore, if we compare it, Werner or Weghorst?
10 men.
Let's move on to the other game at the weekend. Newcastle 2, Man City 3.
What a cracker!
Yeah, did everyone watch the game?
Yeah.
So, what were people's thoughts when it was 2-1 with 20 minutes to go? This is before KDB came on. Did you think Newcastle would have held on, or do you think at some point they were just going to give way?
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, I didn't think Man City were going to win.
Yeah,
but as soon as KDB came on, I was like, this something's going to happen. Yeah, they're going to nick something.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was going to come on and do anything crazy. I just didn't think it, but I knew that Man City were.
Yeah, we all know Newcastle kind of peter out. They start off like fireworks, and then as the game goes on, I think they peter out a bit.
Yeah.
How good is KDB, man?
No. Before we get in there, post match, Pep said, in the final third, it's not about tactics, it's about talent, and that's all it is with KDB. Because literally,
his first goal, that Bernardo Silva's goal was the best goal.
Yeah,
but
no, it weren't. Yeah, KDB's one was better.
So Bernardo Silva's goal has got voted as the best goal. I've got a soft spot
up until the point.
So on match day,
game,
on match day, done what was the best goal in this game in it, and Bernardo Silva got it. Bernardo Silva's goal was.
When you say what's best goal for you? Is best goal for you the hardest to execute? Because that's what it is for me.
But everything.
Because that goal was the hardest to execute.
KDB's one.
No, I think KDB's one was it wasn't easy to execute. It was so audacious. Like, I know.
That's why it's so hard to execute.
I am him.
And he passed it into
You know why I'm mad? Because he had so much time. No, not even that, bro. He had so much time to kind of pivot his body to enable that shot, which is a bit mad because he needed to be in that position to even try and attempt that.
Yeah, you just got to clap, man, when you see stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Outside the box, placed in the bottom corner like that. That's rude.
Through his legs purposely, bro.
Was it through his leg as well?
Through Shah's legs purposely, bro. That's way harder,
goal was good, but I think KDB's
way harder, bro.
Wins it hands down.
KDB, that was unreal.
But yeah, then obviously he then dropped that assist, and even that ball.
Like, if you look at it, it's one of them. How did he see that?
Yeah,
the guy's fucking nuts, man.
What do you think he's been doing in his time off, bro?
Just watching football.
No, but I think he's got some kind of VI.
He's got that jack.
He's got that vision was crazy, bro.
But you know, sometimes
that haircut is fire. It's
sick,
it's fire.
That's how you need to come out.
Bro.
Ivan Toney should just come out. I just imagine, because you can tell his footballing IQ is unreal. He's just off. No, you can't question his ability to execute. But he's just like probably looking at different angles, different stuff, and the way the goal, the assist, it just came from nowhere.
Yeah,
no one saw it happening, and even the cross. I was watching it, and obviously I'm like, okay, I never thought Newcastle would hold on personally.
But to be
I thought
fair,
they'll get a draw.
from that assist, there's Man City still had a lot to do to score that goal. And again, it was a great finish.
Yeah, everything in the movement for KDB to see that pass. Therefore, what's his name, Bob, to the way he maneuvered the ball past the goalkeeper in the dying minutes of the game.
It's crazy.
They're
For you
good,
to
man.
do that.
They're good, bruv. They score FIFA goals like some of the goals you see, and it's like raw. Like I've only ever seen this on FM and FIFA, bruv. Like listen, man.
But there was, I think, if you recorded the conversation, Jerry, and keep me honest there, and correct me if I'm wrong, there was a time when you and Strive were talking about the substitutions, as in, what do you say? You only take off a player if they're doing bad or something like that.
No.
What you saying? Because this is when you talked about Gordon being sent on.
No, it wasn't if they're doing bad. It's basically an indication depending on the circumstances. So obviously you can get taken off because you're tired or something's not working.
Okay.
So yeah. So or they're injured in it. So
yeah, because I was going to say he took off Bernardo Silva, who wasn't playing bad.
Yeah, that's true.
And he brought on KDB.
I mean, that's not a bad replacement, to be fair. But
no, but it just shows. Let's be honest, guys. To beat City, you have to be. You can't make any faults. You can't make any mistake whatsoever, because that squad that they have to take off Bernardo Silva and bring on KDB is a cheat code. It's an absolute cheat code.
Yeah, that's why they're under investigation, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
But you know what's crazy is that no one we all know KDB, but I don't think anyone really thought that he was going to probably come back by now. They probably thought, he'll probably need a game to get back into it.
This
he doesn't.
This is the second game.
Didn't he score?
Yeah, no. He did
assist.
the FA Cup one, right?
Yeah.
But still, he looked. I don't know. He looked fresh, boy.
Yeah,
he looked bang on it.
No, he was blowing a little bit. I did see him blowing.
I know, but I mean, in terms of doing like a goal like that and then and a pass like that, you're like, right, okay.
He did say he knows he can't last 90 minutes, but give him 20 minutes.
It's
Must
be nice.
So what did this mean? I'll speak to you, Joe, because
we're not in it.
What does it mean for the challengers like yourselves? Are you concerned now? Because this is usually when City go on a run. Now KDB's back. Haaland, apparently he tweeted, and I don't know what he tweeted, but I think he's excited. He's yet to come back. As previously mentioned, they've got no players in the AFCON or Asia Cup. Their squad's coming back now. And Pep just keeps on saying, we're going to win it.
Yeah, no, listen, he's favourites. At the start of the season, he's my favourite to win the league. Like, obviously, we've spoken about all the transitions, but out of all the teams that have transitioned this season, he's kept the strongest core or the most familiar core for me. So, yeah, he's always favourites to win it. Liverpool being at the top of the league, I didn't anticipate this because I didn't think we're going to win it this season with our team. So it's not a big deal for me, innit? But if anybody can do it, I think Liverpool can do it. So we've got experience doing these head-to-heads, and hopefully we've learnt something, or hopefully Klopp's learnt something in that time in terms of his acquisitions and the kind of plays he's bought. Because Klopp has never had a team where if like you take off Salah, then you're bringing on KDB or something like that. Yeah. But he's managed to do stuff. So I like to see what he's got up his sleeve, and it's a great challenge for him, man.
Yeah, we think it's a great challenge for everyone.
Yeah, we can't let that team win 4 in a row, man.
We can.
No, that's unacceptable, bro.
No, man. Listen,
just put a halt to this madness.
The evil that has gone by the day will be seen. That has gone by the night will be seen in the day, bro. Because obviously they're under investigation. Keep doing your thing, do what you're doing,
but
have your fun.
The crazy thing with Man City with that thing,
the time is coming, bro.
Bro, they've denied it, and all the other teams that are admitting it, they're getting their punishment now. But if they keep denying it, they're just lagging out the process. So when is it ever gonna come to a halt, bro?
He might even sell the club by the time.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, who knows, bro? It's just crazy how they're doing this.
Yeah, it's madness, man. But yeah, they're a good team, man.
Very good team. And to think they got rid of Cole Palmer, they've got Bob. They've just got. But
they should though, because because of the glory they've been having. This is the kind of academy you should have.
Yeah,
this is the kind of academy Arsenal and Man United should also have as well.
Yeah. But I think Arsenal moved. Arsenal have moved away from what they were doing before, and City are now doing what Arsenal are doing, whereby they're they're just literally going around Europe, around the world, and getting the best youngsters. Because that Bob guy, he's 20, but he's a full Norwegian international.
Yeah.
Wow.
Liverpool been doing that as well with a couple of their players as well, man. So
Yeah, they've got a good structure, because even when you look at like they sell players as well, like, and they get good money for their players. Like, you look at obviously Man United, for example, we don't sell anyone, bruv. Like, you look at like, brothers like Rashford. Won't compare him to Sane, but when Sane had his dip in form for City, he was outdoor, bruv.
Yeah,
and I view Rashford in the same kind of breadth at the minute. He hasn't been playing well for so long, like, and I would put him up for transfer.
There's a mad rumor, 180 mil,
80,
180, yeah, Saudi.
He's not. No one's buying him.
And he ain't gonna go Saudi now.
no, he wants to play for England, bro.
Oh.
I think
Black people can't go Saudi and play for England.
I think he'll go Saudi.
You think?
He strikes me as a sort.
He strikes as somebody who's very bad at making decisions.
Yeah, exactly.
No, in life.
My boy, across the board, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. Maybe in football, but not in life. Though.
Yeah, I could see him going Saudi, bruv.
Yeah. So on Newcastle, obviously, just having a bad run of form, injuries are just piling up. But I think for what's mainly concerning, obviously they've lost. They had a run of games where they've lost. So the main concerning one is losing to Luton, and also losing to Nottingham Forest. You just can't be losing to those teams. But
they've lost the last 6 or something like that.
Yeah. They've only. I think they've beaten. Obviously, they beat Sunderland in the FA Cup. But it's just bad. Like, Lewis Miley shouldn't be playing this amount of games this season. But it just goes to show the length of injuries that Newcastle have.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talks about whether Eddie Howe should be sacked or should be moved on. As I've always said, he overachieved last season. So now I think things this season may just balance out for Newcastle.
Yeah.
If they finish in Europe again, great. If they don't, it might be hard for the people above to keep him in place. But
that would be crazy though, because they have to also acknowledge that they overachieved last season.
Yeah, you'd hope so.
So, but then if they were sacking him, is that the reason would be because they can't see a positive future with him?
Yeah, that's what I imagine.
If that's the case, that means they never saw it with him.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that might be the case. It's similar to how I view probably how Ten Hag is, on the ropes at the minute.
Exactly.
I think they would sack him in a heartbeat. How? Yeah.
I
don't know in a heartbeat. I think end of the season. I think they give him that.
They're happy to give him a chance because obviously he's earned. But the fact is, they never did. They put him in there actually, isn't it?
Yeah. They sacked
Bruce.
Yeah, Steve Bruce.
Yeah, they put him in there because it was more organic. But he's achieved enough for them he's done enough of a foundation for someone else to build. That's what I said at the start of the season, because I think Champions League was going to be way too much for him. But he's putting a foundation for somebody else to build in. So they're definitely looking for the replacement. But they've already got him lined up, to be completely honest.
I think they may give him they'll definitely give him another season. Because even though one he overachieved last season, this season, you can't be competing in Europe and still have like a very small squad.
That's true.
They've got injuries left, right and centre. Obviously the whole Tonali thing hasn't helped.
Yeah.
But we all know football is a results business, man.
No, but
you never know, man.
It's different when these entities enter the game because they've got money, so they're in no rush. What are they rushing for?
I heard they have to sell people.
Yeah,
because FFP, innit?
Yeah,
there's a lot of clubs like that.
But in terms of they don't need to have the glory right now.
No.
Because they got like endless P's.
Definitely.
And
anyway,
project for them. So,
they'll probably view it as being ahead of schedule as well, innit?
Yeah, that's true.
But he just needs to get things on track so they don't fall too far off. If you just finish just outside Europe, bad season, but overall.
What, Joey? What were we saying for Gordon, bro?
Yeah, I was going to ask him the same thing.
Same thing, bro. Come in the season, I'll be saying the same thing still.
Okay.
What are you saying?
Huh?
What's the same thing that you're saying?
Oh, Strives is at the door.
Lies.
Yeah. Top finishing from him and Isaac yesterday as well. All the goals were good, man.
You know what? One thing about Newcastle is they're very clinical.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Isaac is a good finisher.
Yeah, when they get into those goal scoring positions, they kind of finish even when they've had few opportunities.
Yeah.
So I think that in that way, it's a positive, but then they just can't kill out the games because I think they die out a bit, which is a shame.
They're there and they're running on fumes, man.
Yeah, they are.
They are literally running off fumes.
Everyone makes me sick, bruv. They're running off fumes, bruv. But Man United running off, bruv.
No, we're running off fumes.
Running off freaking Lucasade, bruv.
No. Newcastle, come on. Newcastle and Man United, bro.
But what are you talking about, bruv?
So when I say they're running off fumes, yeah, they overachieved and now they're in Europe. That squad that they have to be in Europe it's not big enough. Plus,
but we was in Champions League as well, bro.
But you're United, bro.
What does that mean, bro? We had more injuries, bro.
You've had time to build a squad. The only reason you've not built a squad is it's all on you.
Whatever, man. Whatever, bruv. Anyway,
let's move on to another formerly cash rich. Yeah. West London derby. Fulham 0. Chelsea 1. Two things that are still consistent: that Chelsea are winning, but it's unconvincingly, and then Cole Palmer seems to be the one that's getting them out of danger.
Yeah.
What's our thoughts on Chelsea? Are they still? Do we still feel like they're getting under the radar, or are they slowly getting themselves back on track?
Not convinced. Not convinced in a way that, again, you're probably going to bring it up later, but VAR could have changed that game, which they should have.
Yeah.
I definitely thought that challenge was a red card. We've just in terms of we need to make comparisons now, and that
you're going to make Rashford's Champions League.
Anything. There's loads of them that it should have been a red anyway. And I think if he gets sent off, maybe Chelsea draw it, maybe they lose. Nah, they wouldn't lose it, but maybe they draw it. But it'd be tough for them. So, yeah, I think, they're still not really achieving. So, yeah, I'm not sure.
What do you think of as we're speaking about the Gusto thing? I know it was a while ago. Gibbs White's challenge against Man United.
You need to remind me.
He slid in once and then he slid in again. I think it was on the corner flag.
They were fine, man. There was nothing wrong with those.
You think it was a fine one?
Yeah, it was all good, man.
I can't recall that one.
He basically went in for a challenge, and then it was a 50-50 kind of, and then the ball bobbled. Then he went in for another challenge after he got challenged. Ref gave him a yellow card, but it wasn't a red card.
What were you saying? Do you think that's a red card?
Well, I didn't think it was a red card if it was 5 years ago, but I think based on all the red cards that were given this year, I think that one is more of a contender, for instance, than Calvert-Lewin, way more than Calvert-Lewin.
Even there you go, actually.
Yeah, but sorry, that was a mad deviate of a topic. Gusto, that was a red card.
Yeah,
that was a red card for me. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get one. What did he get? Yellow.
Yeah,
he got yellow, and it was reviewed
by VAR.
Mad.
He's been sent off for the same thing.
Yeah, he has.
And they gave a yellow initially, so maybe they're just trying to balance it out. Who knows, man?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, man. It needs to be more consistent because.
But you can't, because if it's consistent, then it's a different game. Because the fact is, there's different referees. Different referees are strict. Even when you play FIFA, bro, the referees have different strictnesses, bro. So like some people just see the game differently. So you can't have just one kind of uniform view on football. Like even we see it differently.
Yeah, I think I understand your point, but I think that's easier to accept if there isn't VAR.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if it's just a human being making these decisions, then they see it. Okay, this is a red card. This is not red card. Fair enough. But
agreed.
If you're taking it to VAR, there should be rules that everyone's abiding to.
No, but remember, VAR is just another.
Another opinion. Exactly. I think that's where the issue is. Because I guess VAR is supposed to be able to look at something and view something objectively. With the rules applied, no?
No, because those things, in nature, those things are not objective. They're not. The only things that are objective are like the things like offsides, like whether the ball's gone out of play or not, if you can see the ball, and like those kind of black and white things. But in terms of like a challenge, it's always going to be objective.
Yeah, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough one. Maybe VAR just.
But that's what I said.
That's what we said at the beginning. Like, what is the point of VAR? Because it essentially shouldn't be there to re-referee the game.
Yeah.
Because if a referee sees something and he makes a decision, That's on him, because now it's gone to another referee who's going to make a subjective decision. Unless it's black and white, there's no point of having.
I agree.
Maybe it's there to take the pressure off of referees on the pitch.
No, it definitely is.
Just to share the responsibility.
They're
They'll fuck up.
They're all cowards, bruv. Cowards, man.
Yeah. I'm shocked how that wasn't a red.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Chelsea's goalkeeper is now white.
Oh, it's not Sanchez no. Who's that?
Is
Is he injured, Sanchez?
Yeah.
Who was it? Petrovic.
Yeah, Petrovic.
Yeah.
So since he's been in, I think Chelsea have won. I'm not just blaming this on Sanchez, but Chelsea have gone on a run of games, and yesterday he did. Was it yesterday or whenever it was? He did save a lot of save a lot of shots from Fulham. So if it was. Did you even notice there was a?
I knew it was a different goalkeeper, but I didn't know who it was.
Oh, okay.
He's played a couple games now.
Yeah.
Goalkeepers are so important. That's for me. That is the most important position on the pitch, a goalkeeper. And when Liverpool got Alisson, the season before they got Alisson, I was like, all they're missing is a goalkeeper. Remember when I said that? And then they got Alisson, and obviously it seemed to click with them. This is why 10 needs to go, man.
I don't think it's the most important position, though.
You don't think it is?
No, because look at Newcastle with Dubravka. They seem to.
They're losing bare, bruv. What are you talking about?
No, it's not Nebraska's fault, but
I know, but
Nebraska's actually been saving them.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Nah, you don't think about that game though, bro.
No, but even against City, he was doing well.
Yeah, it's true, and he was getting peppered.
Yeah.
The Bradford's good guy. He's all right. He was at Man United. He's all right. He's decent.
But back to Chelsea. That's crazy then, because because obviously they had Kepa, who I didn't think was good.
Kepa's dead, bro.
And then they got
Kepa
Sanchez, who I never. Well, actually, that's tell a lie. When he was first broke into Brighton, I thought he might be
He was
decent.
a suspect there.
Yeah, I thought he might be decent, but not good enough.
Yeah.
For Chelsea, and then now they've got what's the guy's name?
Petrovic.
They got Petrovic in goal, who we don't really know.
Yeah, we don't really know.
But a marquee signing goalkeeper should have been one of the biggest things on the list, especially with a club of Chelsea.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's important.
It is important.
Tottenham's new goalkeepers. He's sound as well, and
great man.
And they're obviously getting results now as well. That is for me. It's always been the most important position. So
has Sanchez been dropped or is he injured?
Injured.
No.
Listeners, by the way, the person speaking is Strives. Strives, thanks for showing up today.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, man. I've just been in the background, just listening to the guys, man. I'm a consummate professional. But
for 30 seconds. For 30 seconds. You got your 30 seconds.
Before we move away from Chelsea, you said goalkeeper, in your opinion, is not the most important position. In your eyes, what's the most important position?
I think the most important position, I might say this, it might come from a bias because this is where I started off playing, but I think it's a striker.
It's the most important position.
Yeah, because how are you going to... goals wins you the games.
Yeah, but if you're letting in all the goals, bruv, how many goals you need to score?
Yeah, obviously, I think every position is important. Like, you need it each position. But I think if you've got like a competent keeper that can do the basics, shot stop, you've got a good back line in front of him.
Yeah.
I think it's a striker, man.
So do Arsenal have two competent keepers or...
Yeah, I think, definitely. We've got two competent keepers, but we just haven't got one standout keeper.
Yeah, fair.
On that note, let's move over to Arsenal. Your next game is against Crystal Palace. Right now, you're on your winter break in Dubai.
Salt Bay and all that.
You what?
I said eating at Salt Bay.
Salt Bay.
Brothers licking meat internationally.
Yeah.
Wow.
Arsenal stock went down.
Wow, that's a crazy way to spend the entertainment budget. Wow, that was
wild boy.
Are they out there as a team?
Yeah.
Oh wait, so he's done it in front of his players? I thought he was in front of his wife.
No. It was a family.
Yeah, it's a family thing,
dinner.
but he's there because of Arsenal, isn't it?
Yes,
Bro, let the gaffer enjoy his time. Whoever posted that up on freaking X, bro, you're not a gooner, bro. How could you do that to the gaffer?
They knew exactly what he was doing, bro. Why is this guy opening his mouth like a seagull, bro? Allow it, bro.
He made me sick, bro, when I saw that, bro. After everything we're going through, bro, you then want to take warm meat from the next man. No, that is... hey, yo.
So yeah, when Arsenal come back from their winter break, that game at home to Palace, what are you hoping to see from your team?
I just want to see the players rejuvenated. I just want I just want them to get their confidence back, man. 'Cause I think in football, that's an unspoken element, but probably one of the most important elements when in playing the game. I just want the confidence back. I think we've seen a lot from Arsenal to suggest that they're still a good team. We're creating chances. We're still decent defensively. But where we're a bit devoid of confidence, I think that's where we haven't really been finishing our dinners, so to speak. And there's been a few lapses of concentration from individuals, so to speak, because I think we've probably conceded the most from individual errors, or at least in the top 2 or top 3. So I'd just like that rest to just kind of do its thing to reset the boys, go again. You've had your first half of the season, you finished 4th, cool. Let's have another strong end to the season and just do our best, man.
Yeah, I asked the guys earlier before you came, when you was watching the Newcastle game, when it was 2-1 to Newcastle, like before KDB came on, what was your thoughts?
Oh, when Newcastle were up 2-1?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a roller coaster of emotions for me, because I thought the way City started, I was like, yeah, man, this team's winning the league. And then I retracted that statement when Newcastle went 2 up, and I thought, okay, cool. Like City's showing that vulnerability that I thought they might have, and then obviously that KDB dude came on and did what he done, man. And it just, my thoughts basically was at 2-1. To answer your question, was, yeah, man. I think this vulnerability that I'm gonna say hoped for, because I thought I saw vulnerability, but I'm gonna say I hoped for it now. I hoped for was there, man. And I think this league is very much for the taking for, let's say, maybe an Arsenal, maybe even your Liverpool. But yeah, as the game progressed, it just became apparent to me, man. But
how do you feel now?
Yeah, I just think it's became apparent to me. Man City's a beast that just isn't going to get put down for now, man. Like, they've got a brilliant system. They play, their identity has never changed, irrespective of who's missing. They play the same kind of caliber of football, and then now they got this. They just have individual brilliance that just take them up to certain notches and just kind of separate them from the rest, man. And for me, when I compare it to my team, Arsenal, I was like, you know what? That's what's missing. We haven't got that individual world-class elite player that's those clutch players that's going to win you the games. We've got the systems. We've got like I said to you, like, we're creating chances. We're good defensively. We've got all of that, but we haven't got that. We haven't got that elite player that's going to win you those games, bruv. We haven't got that KDB that's going to come off the pitch, give you 20 to 25 minutes of absolute brilliance and win you the game. We ain't got that. We're building that in our Odegaard. Mm-hmm. We're building that in a Saka. We're building that in our Martinelli, hopefully. But yeah, we ain't got that, man. So I'm changing my prediction, man. I don't think Arsenal's winning the league anymore, man. I'm hoping we're gonna maybe win the Champions League.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus. Nice.
Speaking of strikers, Jesus, his injury wasn't as bad as they first
feared. Fuck Jesus, man. Fuck that guy, man.
Okay, but yeah, let me just finish, please. Would you have him back into the squad against Palace, or would you still start with Havertz up top?
As much as I'm saying fuck Jesus, I would have him back in the squad. Like, I would have him back in the squad. But at the same time, if Havertz started, I think there's an element of indifference for me. I wouldn't mind, to be honest with you, but I would have him back in the squad. I think the reason why Jesus is so annoying is because it's like, when we need him, something's happened. Like, he twinges some sort of tissue or muscle fiber, some muscle fiber in his knee or something, where he's not available, like, for the big games. And then he comes back, does a bit against, a couple of teams, gets a couple of goals, then goes missing again. And then at the end of the season, we're like, oh yeah, Jesus has scored 9, 10, 12 goals, but he was missing for 12 games. So he could be this brilliant player if he's fit. But bruv, I think the most important asset, or the most important element in a player, is availability. If you're not available, then... So that's why I'm saying F him. But obviously he gives a lot to the team. So I would probably start with him at Crystal Palace, man. Like,
So if you start with him, who would you start at midfield?
Midfield, just the midfield that's probably been playing, isn't it? Your Deckers, Havertz, and Odegaard.
Oh, so you dropped Jorginho?
Jorginho, yeah, like Jorginho's just kind of been backup. Yeah, I probably would. But they're saying that in the first game when we played Palace, Jorginho and Zinchenko together put on a brilliant, like they came on, controlled the game. I mean, yeah, that could also work, to be honest. Jorginho, Deckers, Odegaard, maybe Havertz, and then bring Jesus on. Again, I'd be indifferent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's Trossard? Is Trossard injured?
No,
He's not
available.
He's available, but I think with Trossard though, Marley,
He's been available the whole time.
yeah, but he's been a bit hit and miss though this season for me. I think there's been times when he's shown brilliance. When we tried him in the 8, he looked anonymous. I remember the game against West Ham. Paqueta, was it Paqueta? I think it was Paqueta that before he was injured, was just running rings around the guy, bruv.
All right.
In my opinion anyway. And then when he's up top, when he's playing forward line, I don't know. I feel like he hasn't got that same that confidence that he had at Brighton. Like I don't know where he's at.
What's his best position though? Where Martinelli plays, no?
I would probably say so. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say false 9.
That's what I think as well.
What false 9? Yeah, man. So yeah, man. But Trossard will come good. I think I'd like to see Arteta just as it's become apparent to me, our squad is not a title-winning squad just yet. It might be, but we're going to need an element of luck. Hopefully, I'm proven wrong. But if we're a top 4 team and we're comfortable top 4, top 3, just use your bloody squad, man.
You're definitely a comfortable top 4. I think. What does Ivan Toney do? Are you of the opinion Ivan Toney?
I think Ivan Toney gives us enough to maybe push us across the line, and those games that we might have won with the games that we might have won that we've lost or drawn otherwise, I think we may have won if we had a Toney there, just because I think I personally just think he's gonna I think he's the difference. There's a lot of gooners and stuff like that that I've been a bit I don't know, been a bit uppity, they're too good for Toney. Oh, I don't really want Toney. He's overpriced. Everyone's overpriced. I feel like a lot of people have been saying that recently, but watch when he comes back, bro. Does 1 or 2 little flicks, has a couple of chances, a little assist, scores a goal, gets a pen. Watch everybody change their mind again. Oh, this is the guy we needed. Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
What's interesting about it, I guess the overpriced comment is, I guess over the years, inflation is obviously a thing in football. So the players that might cost 100 million now might have been 30 million years ago. And you get one of those every couple of years maybe. But those guys are the difference makers. You got Declan Rice for over 100 million.
Yeah, 100%.
And he's made a visible difference straight away.
Exactly.
So sometimes you have to do that.
What's the difference?
What's that?
What's the difference that Rice has made?
I think the midfield is way stronger, bruv. I think they dominate games in midfield a bit more.
Going forwards or backwards?
Control.
I'd say both. Yeah,
we control games now. We're quite comfortable.
I've heard from fans.
Partey done it as well, but Partey was always injured. So
I've heard from Arsenal fans that they feel like they're losing something going forward by having him there. Have you heard anything like that?
Yeah, it's what the Arsenal fans are alluding to is the line breaking passes that Partey can give you, and he's a link up.
Xhaka used to do as well.
Yeah, and Xhaka so Deckers has probably got that in him, but he's not going to change from West Ham, playing for West Ham, England, and then become a brand new player altogether in Arsenal. You got to remember, he's also, as much as he's he's a top quality player, he's also still learning and he's also being coached. So that might come into his game.
At West Ham, he was a pretty ball carrying midfielder at West Ham, and he got a couple of goals. I think at Arsenal, they haven't really got anyone to. He's doing the covering role, so there isn't anyone to.
Yeah, he's playing in the 6.
Yeah, so we know he can do it, but I don't think he's been instructed to do it.
Yeah.
Because I guess there isn't anyone else that was able to do it at Arsenal while he's playing. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, ball carrying is great and all the rest of that, but I don't know that that's a major component in our style of play.
You can just pass, bro. It's not.
The ball moves faster than the player anyway. You get what I mean? So I think what Partey gives us in comparison to a Declan Rice is like he sees the pictures before maybe Declan Rice maybe sees it, so he knows his pass before he's going to do it.
He's more attacking, man.
Yeah. And that's it. They're just different players. But Declan Rice is technical, just as technical as Partey. He's capable of doing it. That's just not his playing style.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
You know what I mean? But he's good, man. He's good. But to your point though, Marley, what it is pay the money for players that deserve it, that are deserving of that price tag. But what it is some fans are saying he's not worth it.
Hang on, but is he not worth it?
Talk about Tony, not Rising.
Not worth it if you bought him now or in the summer.
Now, in the summer, I think what the idea is maybe you'll have more leverage in bargaining and you might be able to get him for less.
Yeah, but do you think it's worth spending 100 million on a player in January, a player that hasn't played for half a season and you're expecting him to then take you to the place that you've never been before? It's a bit, it's asking for too much.
It's a bit of a risk.
So it's very risky. And yeah, he may come back and do good for. Obviously, we know he's going to stay at Brentford, but it's not a move. It's too risky. And then now, when you get to the summer, Tony's a good player. Is he the one that?
I hear what you're saying. I don't personally think he's.
No,
I don't think it's a good move.
If you're going to spend 100,
it's not going to happen because I don't think Arsenal can afford to do it now.
No, they're not going to do it in winter anyway.
So it can't be done now.
No, and even in the summer, by summer.
But bro, look at the strikers market, man. I mean, I've seen that we're linked to I think Xerxes.
Xerxes, the Bayern Munich one.
Yeah. He's at Bologna.
Yeah.
He used to bank for me on FM, boy.
Yeah, I don't think he's that good though, man.
No,
it's not somebody you want basically.
No, but he'll be a project.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be a work.
You want a project.
You want a work in progress, but essentially that's what we're saying. Because if you don't want to spend 100 mil on someone who's not a project, then you're saying we need a project. Because there's no one else that's out there.
But I think Arsenal probably want more.
There's that Mao Yao. I can't pronounce.
They want a more likely project than Ivan Toney, because I don't know if Arteta knows how to fit him into the way he plays. I don't know, maybe he does.
Yeah, you don't want to.
But I think they want somebody who's going to be a bit more bang for buck, or a bit more likely to bang for buck.
But
it's going to be a project though. What we're talking about here, scout,
anything could be a project, unless you're getting Tony, Osherman. Or who?
You need to get someone.
Even Osimhen is
someone like Lautaro Martinez, someone that
but even then, they're all coming from a different league. Anything's going to be a project, but you just don't want a 20-year-old. That's
Xerxes on the answer because I don't know what your problem is. Well, not your problems specifically, but Arsenal fan with Nketiah, bruv. Why are you going for Xerxes, bruv? You got Nketiah, bruv.
Yeah. Are you actually? Is that a fact though that they're going for Xerxes?
No. There's just there's been links to it. Like,
okay.
Yeah, there's been links. I can't remember. So I can't remember what publication he's from, but I've seen it floated around, and I think another striker. I don't know because it's from Real Sociedad or something. I've seen a couple of strikers linked to us. Obviously, there's an Osimhen thing. I don't trust Nigerians anyway. I've said it in the past. To be fair.
I was telling my boy, hold tight mix. But yeah, Osherman, he's not the answer, bro.
And then some of the misses that he did for us in the African Nations Cup, bro, was criminal, bro. And I've just thought, bro, this guy in an Arsenal shirt will send me insane, bro. So, Tony, bro, like Della, like you said, it's not worth the risk, but everything's a risk. You don't get a striker, and then you risk not winning anything. With
you know what will happen?
What's that?
If he came in January, he doesn't work, and he's stinking up the joint, fans would be like, yeah, we need to get rid of him. Like, this is how it is. So as a club, just stick to your guns and try to be as logical and realistic with your signings as possible. That's all you can do. Everything's a risk, as you said. It just needs to be calculated risk. And this one here, when a player hasn't played for half a season, he's going to come out hungry, but he still needs to adapt. He still needs to acclimatise and adjust to playing this system, not Brentford's system, Arsenal system. Can he do that without a pre-season and you expect him to hit the ground running? That's very risky. Then you spent 100 million, then it impacts your signings for the summer. What do you now do?
But guess what also is risky? Relying on a guy, Gabriel Jesus, who's always injured.
No, but the thing is, it's not risky because what Arsenal have shown is they create chances. And it's not just a striker that's not converting. Everyone's not converting. So the hope is that now we've had a break, maybe we will start again. But yeah, let's move on from Arsenal. I see Joey's been watching his centre back pairings dominate opposition. But Joey, talk to us. So you're sitting top of the league, through to the next FA Cup. What are you not doing for your winter break?
Austria.
No,
I have no idea, to be fair. Probably Dubai. I think everybody just goes to Dubai because it's guaranteed good weather and good infrastructure in it. So but it's obviously, I think it's a position by name only. Like there's nothing in me that's saying we're gonna win. I'm not crazy in it. I don't smoke what Strauss smokes, but there's nothing in me that will make me say we're gonna win the league, bro. But as long as we able to get everybody back fit from AFCON and get the other guys who are injured back in, we've got a great chance, man.
So forget AFCON. Let's speak about your next game, which is against Bournemouth.
Yeah.
So you're playing away to Bournemouth. What's your
tough game? That's always a tough game for us.
But you're expecting to win.
I expect to win, but I do expect it to be a tough game. Obviously, we're still trying to figure out our best team without Salah now. So I'm expecting Harvey Elliott to start this game, Curtis Jones to start this game, and probably Jota to start through the middle. And I think Luis Diaz will go on the left and maybe Harvey Elliott on the right, maybe even Nunes on the right.
What was your front three that you finished off the game against Arsenal?
It was Nunes on the left, Jota in the middle, and Gakpo on the right, I think.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. No, Nunes. I think Diaz was on the right. Did you say that?
Diaz came off with when...
no, Diaz scored a win and go, right? Remember?
Oh, yeah, shit.
So Diaz was on the right.
Diaz, Jota,
and
Nunes.
Is that okay?
Yeah, Diaz went on the right.
Yeah, and you don't think that's what he's going to start with against?
I don't think so. Well, I don't know, because Diaz doesn't look too great on the right-hand side. He needs to cut in. And every time he got the ball, he was in the middle of the pitch. So I guess that would be stepping on Jota's feet, man. But yeah, now I'm interested to see it. But I think it'll be difficult because Bournemouth is always weird for us. And because he's going to be trying out new formations and trying out people, it'll start off a bit nervy. Hopefully we go into the game like we always do, and then we can dispatch them. But I would never say it's 3 points guaranteed.
How long is Szoboszlai out for?
I think he's out for maybe another week or so. So I don't think it was a serious injury. Obviously Trent has got another 2 weeks. So that's where our issues are. But I think I feel confident with Conor Bradley starting in right back in that game. The last 2 games he's been brilliant, man. So, and obviously Curtis Jones as well, man.
Yeah,
he's rich vein of form.
So your midfield would be Curtis Jones,
McAllister, and potentially Gakpo or Gravenberch.
Okay.
Gravenberch has been looking a bit iffy to me, man. But played good in the Arsenal game. He's looked a bit tired since like the Premier League is a bit too much for him. But I think they probably need to work on his physicality in training, and that with time that's going to come. Yeah.
Cool. Let's leave it there for the Premiership games. Before we go to our back pages, we have 2 Nigerians in the room. I think it's only right that we just quickly touch on the AFCON. Nigeria drew 1-1. Who was it with?
Equatorial Guinea.
So there's 3 of us in the room.
No.
Dre and Marlon.
I'm a free agent.
What?
You missed it, Strauss.
So quickly,
a free agent now.
He applied for a right of stay. Chad.
So quickly tell. So that's a draw. I think that your next game is against Ivory Coast.
Oh God, I didn't know that.
Ooh.
Do you expect Nigeria to come out of the group, and how far do you expect them to go?
I expect Nigeria not to come out of the group, man, but obviously there's hope. Nigeria is just, every time I've seen Nigeria, they've just been letting
But they
down,
played
man.
well. Just didn't take their chances.
Yeah, they had control of the game. I don't know about played well.
Which is, you should have, they should have control again.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know, man. They were wasteful. It looked like we might be able to steal something in injury time. It was really like piling on the pressure. There were some crazy misses from obviously African player of the year, Victor Osimhen. Lookman, he looked like he looked pretty. He looked pretty lively, to be honest.
He always looks sharp, man.
Yeah,
Every time
man.
I watch him play, man.
Yeah, every time he got the ball, it looked like something could happen. We got a couple like exciting players in the squad, so like you definitely will be watching and be hoping for the best, and we should be able to come out of the group. But I just don't trust the team anymore, bro. Just don't trust Nige. And to be honest, I think in AFCON in general, like the so-called giants, bro, they've been a bit surprising. Yeah. Before as I was on my way here, I know Algeria were winning. They looked like they were balling out of control. But aside from them, I think
Senegal won 3-0 though.
Yeah, Senegal was on job. Egypt, they got a last minute penalty equaliser against Mozambique. Ghana's been getting cooked all over the timeline because Cape Verde beat them 2-1.
You got slapped, yeah? Chris Hughton got slapped in his hotel.
I think I've seen the Rockers there. And yeah, man. People,
Then you had boiled egg in the cooler at half time.
Cheese to
Half time restaurants.
oh man, I'm hopeful Nigeria can go back to the group, but honestly, I just don't trust them, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, in the friendlies, the lead up, I'm seeing us draw with Zimbabwe, bro. I didn't even know Zimbabwe had a team out there, bro. You know what I mean? Equatorial Guinea, bro. They probably hired their players from LinkedIn, bro.
That's rude, bro.
No, 1-1 is appalling, bro.
yeah, well, still. All right, guys. Yeah, let's wrap it up there. Let's do our back pages. Listeners, this is where we shine light on players, managers, and teams that have done well this weekend. Who wants to go first? Jerry Normedic.
Yeah, I think I'll go first. So I get them for everyone else. KDV.
I knew you were
Yeah.
I think it's going to be unanimously.
KDV, bro. What a return, man.
Same. KDB, man. He's just come back with a new hairstyle and just ripping up the thing, bruv. So big up yourself.
Yeah, Dre, man.
I think I want to go for Jude Bellingham.
Yeah,
Yeah, because Real won the cup over the weekend.
So why him then?
yeah. Why him?
It's got to be
I was gonna.
Vinicius, then.
That's what I was gonna say. Why him?
I was going to give it to Vinicius, but then I thought, you know what?
He only's got a hat trick.
You know, but I thought, you know what? Jude's 20. He's gone there. He's bagged this cup as well. He's bossing the game.
But you know, he wouldn't have bagged the cup without the hat trick.
I think J-Man has won the award for giving the same guy these back pages. How many times have you given it to Jude Bellingham?
I know,
bro?
but he keeps pulling up trees, bro.
Well, what did
No,
he do this time?
his assist was good for
Yeah.
the second goal.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's doing well, bro. Like, and he deserves the accolades because
He's a good character as well, man. He seems like he
Because he went to the fans and took that.
that sign was sick.
Yeah.
Man.
That's he went to there was a side where they kind of characterized them using the GTA like characters. So him, Vinicius, and Rodrigo.
Yeah.
And yeah, it did look sick.
Why is he a good guy? Because he
that's
gave
what I'm
that little
saying.
boy the towel.
No.
The blanket.
Even that as well. But I was watching these videos with Micah Richards when they were doing the teams. So I think Micah Richards, Jamie Carragher, and who's the other board?
Kate Abdo.
Oh,
No. The
Billy Dalglish.
Delay.
Alex Scott.
It wasn't.
Alex Scott. There you go. Alex Scott was in there. Yeah, he just seems like a good chat, man.
I heard he's dating Armani now. Do you know who that is?
I might do the back.
Yeah, the kind of the first girl.
With the wrestler.
Yeah.
No. She's like I think she's a singer. Or
She's a
something.
singer.
And there was rumors that she was dating Mayweather once upon a time. Apparently, they matched on the celebrity dating app.
Wow, I was thinking that. I'll probably go on that. I'll be on that app as well. To be honest. How did they get their dates?
If podcast Punditry,
just thingy. DMs.
That's how Thingy, innit?
Yeah.
That's how what's his name?
Simone
Andre
Biles.
Gray met Thingy.
How is it?
Yeah, the same app.
I respect that.
yeah, man, when podcast Pundits blow, man's gonna set up
The
a profile
world.
still.
Strive. Who's your back pages?
Honorable mention to KDB. Individual brilliance was off the Richter, but I'm gonna give it to Richarlison. He's been so dead for 18 months of his Tottenham tenure, but he's really turned it up this season. I think it's a mixture between him and Ange. I think really gonna give it to Richarlison just because he's having some sort of Indian summer. Is it 6 and 6 at the moment? I feel like he's scored consecutively. Man, doing pretty well. But just honourable mentions to KDB and to Ange. Ange seems to be getting Tottenham playing.
Bro, he said one person, bro. Like, you named three.
Yeah, no, just, you lot all gave it to KDB. So KDB.
Were you trying to compensate for being late? Compensate for being late, yeah?
Trying to make up
Get your workout in.
Exercising vocal cords there, But yeah, man, no, Richarlison.
Yeah. I will give mine to Pep for winning. What was it? The manager of the year.
Yeah, manager. Yeah,
FIFA manager, whatever that is.
I heard Messi just won something as well. You know.
Yeah, FIFA men's best player of the year.
Best dresser. What's he done this year?
Well, if you know he's FIFA is a good guy.
Leave this guy, man.
Wait, the World Cup was
in America.
When was the World Cup? 2022.
Last
2023.
2022.
No, 2022.
Yeah, 2022.
Yeah, that's Liberty's, bro. That's carryover, bro. That's not fair.
Yeah, for real.
But that's it, listeners. We'll be back again next week. Continue to like, sharing, and over and out.